Hey folks, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to start this off by saying that I am sick. Like, I'm very sick right now. I have that summer cold that's going around, and I've personally never heard of a summer cold before up until like 5 days ago. And if anyone is wondering, I have on puppy pajama pants right now, so that's what I'm working with today, and we're just gonna go with it, and hopefully I start to feel a little bit better. I just wanted to shoot a quick video showing you guys what I got in July's Boxycharm. As always, I feel like I got this a little later than everyone else. I live in North Carolina and it shipped from Georgia, but it didn't ship until like 3 days ago, and like July's over basically. I'm gonna start off by using this Dr. Brandt Needles No More Baggage Eye Depuffing Gel, and I want to see if I can get my eyes to look a little bit more human and not so bam in your face. So this tube retails for $42 and it says to squeeze, why isn't it coming out? Okay, it says to squeeze a little bit on your fingers and rub it together to try to warm it up. And then you're just going to want to pat it in and hopefully watch the magic happen. Looking at myself in my own mirror, I definitely look more awake, and that's something that I appreciate today because I was looking very sleepy, like I hadn't slept in 2 nights, which I kind of haven't, if we're going to be honest here. I definitely still have some bags underneath my eyes here, but it's okay. Like, I don't think that that's fixable at this point. It's been a very rough 2 nights. I finished my foundation, concealer, and I put on some bronzer, and now I want to test out this blush that I got in this month's box. This is from the brand No Cosmetics, and this is their Luminous Silk Compact Blusher. I got the shade Desert Rose. This blush retails for $11.99, but honestly it feels so much more expensive than that. So you have your casing right here, you open it up, you have your blush and a mirror, and then you lift up on the blush, and under here you have a little brush for your blush. And I honestly probably won't use this, it's kind of cheap, but you do have that in there if you do want to use it. I think that that's really fancy for a $12 blush. This rose corally color is honestly like my best blush shade. Oh my gosh, that is pigmented. Hang on, let me grab a different brush. Let's try to diffuse this a little bit. Jeez. So learn from my mistake. This stuff is super pigmented. You only need the littlest tap on your brush. Let's try it again on this side. Okay, that was much better. This is such a pretty blush for $12. Definitely recommend this stuff. Alright, time to move on to my eyes. So for eyeshadow today, I have a brand new palette from this box. It is from the brand Crown Brush, and this is called the Fuego eyeshadow palette. In here you get 6 matte shades and 4 shimmer shades, and it also comes with a mirror, so that is really nice. I've tried a couple things from this brand already, and so far those were really good, so I do have high hopes for this palette. I'm going to start with this cream shade up in the left hand corner, and I'm just going to sweep this all over my lid to set my concealer. Now I want to jump into my crease, and to do that I am going to use the shade right next to that cream color that we used all over our lid, and I'm going to use a more fluffy brush for that, and I'm just going to work it into my crease. I've gotten that shade as dark as I want it, and now I'm going to go in with the 4th shade on the top row, and I'm going to use another fluffy brush for this and work it into the back side of my crease and a little bit down onto my lid just to deepen up this look a little bit. And then whatever excess I have, I'm going to bring it down a little bit further towards my inner eye. These are definitely my kind of colors. They're warm and absolutely beautiful. Now I'm going to go in with the middle shade on the bottom row, and I'm going to use more of a flat brush for this, and I'm going to attempt to pack on the outer edge again just to deepen it up even more. Now I'm going to go in again with the 2nd shade we used first in our crease, and I'm going to work that into my crease again just to blend these colors out a little bit more. I put a little bit of concealer down on my lid where I want to put a shimmer shade. I'm going to go in with the middle shade on the top row, and I'm just going to use my finger for this. That's how I usually apply shimmer shades. I'm just going to put this right over where I put all of that concealer. It's a pink coral shade, and it just changes colors as you move your eye, and it's really, really pretty. For my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with that second shade on the top row, and I'm going to use a smaller brush and just glide this along my lower lash line. Then I'm going to go in with the fourth shade on the top row, and I'm going to put this on my lower lash line as well, but focusing it more on the outer edge towards basically the center of my lower lash line. And I'm also making sure to connect it to my eyelid to make everything go together and look a little bit more seamless. Then I'm going to go in with the middle shade on the bottom row and do the same exact thing, just keeping it a little bit further out. Then for the final touch on my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with that shimmer shade that we used on the eyelid. I'm just going to put that on my inner corner of my lower lash line. This is honestly so pretty. I don't know if I said this before, but this does retail for $29.99. To do my eyebrows today, I'm going to be using something that I'm not too sure about, and this did come in this month's Boxycharm. This is from the brand Chella Beauty, and this is their eyebrow cream. It retails for $26. I had to play with this a little while ago to figure out how to use it, but on one side you have your brush, and it is covered by that. And then on this side, you untwist it, and don't drop it. In there you have your eyebrow cream. So I guess the theory behind this is you dip this end into here and do your brows. So this brush is honestly kind of thick for an eyebrow brush, but I'm gonna attempt to use it at least. I can already tell you I do not like this packaging at all. I'm trying to dip it in there, but it's getting more on the slanted top than it is on the bottom, so it's really hard to get an even coat on there. But just to show you, that's what it looks like. So it might work, I don't know. I'm gonna try it. So it's working pretty well so far, I guess. This brush is just a little bit too thick for me, so I'm gonna go in with my normal eyebrow brush. I finished one eyebrow with this stuff, and I started using my own brush, and it didn't really fit in here very well, but I mean, I like the product itself. I just absolutely hate this packaging. It's too hard to work with. You can't really tell how much you've gotten on your brush, and it's just too hard to get out of there. So I like the product itself. I do not like this packaging. I'm going to test out the last thing that was in this month's box, and it is from the brand Wander Beauty, and this is their Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. I believe this is in the shade Tarmac, and it does retail for $24. This wand is very unique to me. It does have a curl to it, but it also has a swirl, so it's kind of a curly swirly wand, if that makes any sense. But it looks like it's going to be a really good wand for me. I usually like wands that have bristles like this, so hopefully it is one that I like. This is the first coat done. It's definitely not the blackest, most volumizing mascara that I've ever used, but it did distribute the product really evenly, and it did make my lashes curl up a little bit, if you can see. So far, so good. Alright, let me give you my final thoughts on July's Boxycharm. So, honestly, this mascara didn't do too much for me. It wasn't bad at all. It just didn't give me the volume that I really like. I thought that I was gonna really like the wand, but it was just kind of so-so. It wasn't bad, it wasn't great. It was just an okay mascara that I would not repurchase for $24. Then we have this eyebrow cream, and I like the product inside, but I absolutely hate this packaging. But I really like the way that it has made my brows look. They look really good. I just had to use my own brush to get these results. I don't think I could have done this with their brush. It was just way too thick. And this right here, like this just, it's a joke. Like it's too hard to use. But I will probably use the product inside of there with my own brush again. I really, really like this blush. Definitely go in with a light hand if you are going to use it. But it's honestly beautiful. This is such a pretty shade. Definitely a shade that I usually go for, so I'm happy that I got this shade in my box. I thought that this shade was absolutely beautiful. All the shades that I used were very, very even. They weren't patchy anywhere, and the shimmer shades are beautiful. I did swatch some of them and they are absolutely gorgeous. So this is definitely a recommend in my book. I really, really like this palette. And lastly, this eye depuffing gel from Dr. Brandt. I really liked it. I like the way that it applied. I like the way that it made my under eyes feel. Obviously, I've still got some bags under there, but like I said, I am sick, so it might just be beyond the point of fixing today. But I will test it out more throughout the week and see if it works even better for me. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm sorry that I'm sick and I sound a little funky, but next video hopefully I'll be feeling better. Some new things are launching soon that I'm very excited about. My favorite launches are brand new foundations, and there's one coming out soon that I'm very, very excited for. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my... Oh, I need to sneeze. Oh my gosh, I am sick. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and I will see you guys in my next video.